Well, thanks for clicking on the video. So, kind of woke up late this morning, had a Super Bowl party last night. Couldn't get up, too tired, retirement, you just sleep in, but that's no problem. But let's talk about the market thus far, and I'll show you my lunch money trade today. So, what did the market do? It gapped down, and as normal, when the market gaps down or gaps up, we always look for the market to close that gap. And today, it did exactly that. It closed the gap, created a high, the market pulled back, kind of trapped some shorts. People thought it was going to come all the way back down and retest these lows. It didn't do that. It moved back up and it retests these highs. Now, what do we always look for? Well, we always look for those three patterns, right? Either you get a hard a rejection as soon as it touches this, and we didn't get that. We look for the market to peak above the highs and then pull right back, creating that long red wick. We didn't get that. So the market continued up, but it wasn't violently moving higher, right? It just kind of crept. It kind of crept up and then it pulled back. And what do we always look for when the market does that? Is for the market to retest these highs again. And it did so here, right? On this candle, it retest and then it moved up. And then we came back down again, right? Creating another high, but it moved back down again and it retest these. Now, you could have got in long here for the move back up to retest these highs. So once it hit these highs, we're looking for those same three patterns. Do you get that hard reject? Nope. That peak above with that long red wick? Nope. But the market just kind of crept up higher, right? Just slowly. And that's what gets longs or shorts. They don't want to make a trade because they don't see the market doing much other than just moving up inch by inch. So it does pull back. And what do we look for? Just like here, we look for the market to come back and retest again. And it did that. It came back, it retested this level, and then we continued on. And by the way, this is the 14 EMA, right? It's what I utilize, 14 EMA. And you kind of see it kind of rides that, right? So we can continue to move up until we hit another consolidation, right? And then the market consolidates and it moves sideways. But let me zero in on that area. Okay, so the market pulls up, starts to consolidate. And I always say when it consolidates like this, the market has a tendency to break out in the direction of the trend. The trend is up. So what do? We kind of broke that this box to the upside, right? Comes back, breaks the box to the upside again. And here we go, right? There's the high, create another high. We look for those three patterns. Do I get a hard rejection back down? Nope. Do I get a peak above and a fail? Nope. But it just continues to creep real slowly up higher and higher. So what are we looking for? Well, in the last two times, right, it came back and it retested these two equal highs and did exactly that. And that's where I looked at going long. So let's jump into my trade.
Me encanta. I love it. Me encanta.
So here's what I'm looking at. The market's created equal highs again. Didn't get into a long or a short. It didn't match any of those three patterns that I look for. But what I will look for is what the last two or three did, which is, it'll pull back and it'll touch or it'll test these equal high supports again. So if it can do that, then I'll get into a long by buying a call. Let's see if it does that.
Me encanta. Say it again. Yeah, I love it. Me encanta. I love it. Me gusta cómo suena la trompeta y el tambor. Juntos se sincronizan y le añaden el sabor. Un poco de movimiento y mucho más calor. Ya conoces que este ritmo es consumidor. Just let it consume you.
So I'm in the trade now. I bought 5 contracts of the 614 calls, and that's from the QQQ 0DTE today. And so, although I always target 50 cents, I'm looking at probably pulling down my sell order. All right, so I'm looking more at two things. One is I did have a target of 615 for today, and usually when these move back up, what is it going to create? Well, it's going to create a equal high, and so I'm probably just going to move my stop down or my sell order down to this equal high, and just take whatever it'll give me right there. Let's see if that will work. So there you go. My sell order was hit. And so I bought 5 contracts. I entered in at $1.37 and I sold at $1.60. 5 contracts. So that netted me $115. Not bad for lunch money. Now I can take my wife out and we can go eat somewhere for $115.